Name is Collector, back at you doing a video review of the Abomination wave I just completed. So that's one more wave I can scratch off my list. I'm also working on the Space Venom wave right now. And they got a couple more coming out. This X-Men wave with a robot guy, I'm not digging that bath. There's a Tiger Space guy with in that Spider-Man Space Kid Nova wave, and that guy looks okay. And there's some other stuff coming out I just can't really remember at the top of my head. Anyway, let's go through this from least to favorite and just keep it moving. First, Captain America, who comes with this extra hand, because this gimmick is all attached there. You can't disconnect the shield, as most know. I just don't feel like doing it right now. And he has like this kind of like, I'm throwing my shield, but it doesn't really look that great. The functionality of it, it doesn't really look like he's throwing it. The costume is a concept design. Never made the light of comics or cartoons, but it looks cool. It looks cool. I just don't personally need another Captain America. I'm not a huge Captain America fan. So there's that guy. He's at the bottom. Next up is Eel. Eel is on the Bucky Cat mold. He has no real accessories except for his electric hands. He has the matching eyes. Not wild about the paint dude. Does come with a pair of fists, so you can swap out these. And like I said, he's just kind of bland for me. And the fact that he's an eel, but a member of the Serpent Society, kind of bothers me because I don't think eels are a part of the snake family. They have gills. They're fish, right? Even sea snakes don't have gills. They're fish that hold their breath underwater. Anyway, so he's second to the bottom for me personally. Next up, I would say would be Wonder Man. The main reason I like him, I love his body mold. It's the same as Grim Reaper. I love the translucent fist. Really cool. These Havoc effects. Can't stand the Havoc effects. And that's Wonder Man's main gimmick here. He does come with an extra pair of hands, so you can swap out the effects on the clear fist. I personally like to use without the effects on, because they don't stay on well. Anybody who had these effects before from the Havoc or whatever other figures you might have seen these on, they know they're pretty much garbage. So, but it's a good body mold. I do like the figure. I will keep the figure. I just won't be using these really. So that's Wonder Man. Third from the bottom. Next up would be Iron Skull. Super excited when they announced him. I was like, yeah, I seen the cartoon. I thought that concept was great. But this body mold is not one of my favorites. My camera don't want to focus now. That's awesome. Let's see if we can get his head to focus. Jesus. There we go. You can see the paint bleeding in his chest symbol logo there. See the red, dipping up, red. But I like how they repainted his face. This head sculpt, it's from a different figure, from a Red Skull that came in, I believe, a Mandroid wave. But anyway, he has blue eyes now. He has a darker red. They gave him a wash. The black stands out. It helps give a lot of detail sticking out. Look, it helps make the details stick out. It allows that to stand out really, really nicely. And it looks good. It looks good. I have another one of this I got from a toy convention, so I will be keeping the other one's head. The other one's extra helmet. There we go. Like I said, you can see the Hydra tentacles all up and through, and this helmet is very, very cool. I have another one I will be keeping for a Sith Lord, and I'll be selling that body mold right there. A little bit of bleeding with the red, but I think for the most part, it's perfectly fine. So that's him. Next up is Captain Britain. Captain Britain, isn't it? Captain Britain logo. This is the second costume. His first costume was mostly red with a big ass lion logo on his chest. I like this costume design. I like this I like this body mold. It's big and buff. I like that they sculpted boot buckles on here. That's very nice. Even these arm gauntlets, I don't know if they call them wraps or whatever it is on his forearms. This is sculpted in. Even here on the fist, this white part is sculpted above the fist. So that's really good. I like his helmet a lot. That looks really cool. I love when they white out the eyes. It just makes these guys look way cooler in my personal opinion. And Captain Britain, in it, he will be staying in the crew. Second favorite figure. Now, first favorite, top of the list, top of the heap, Scarlet Witch. I'm not huge on movie figures, but this one looks like the character. This one really looks like the actress. And it's a brand new body mold who they gave these new heels to because heels normally suck. But these work really good. And she's got these blast effects. Her legs are a little gummy, especially this one on mine. Her right leg is a little gummy. But here's her next to her original comic book version. And see what I was talking about with the heels? Huge, huge heels versus these more smaller heels. And again, no autofocus. But these heels work better than these heels because they're smaller. Focus, man, focus. That's not going to happen. But Scarlet Witch is definitely the best of the bunch. Hardest to find right now, but if you do find her, grab her, bro. Grab her. I'm telling you. Get her. Last but not least, the man of the wave, Abomination. I was a little iffy about this paint job. I kind of wanted the other one. But in hand, this thing is awesome. His other one, the reissue, the exclusive looks more like this one, the Universe. It's more of a solid green. I painted these black pants on here. I'll be doing that here with blue because who wants to see him in panties all day? The sculpting that they redid on this Rhino figure is so damn good. They really... Okay, back into focus. So the Abomination wave is surprisingly nice, but Abomination himself is totally awesome. I really like this guy, so we'll do this for you real quick. Move her. We're going to put Abomination over here in his widest stance possible with both feet flat on the floor. And I really like this wave, guys, so I think you guys should check it out. It is pretty darn good. So that one's for you, bud. Peace.